Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, my special guest is the Kinnons, and they're from Arkansas. They actually came in today, came in last night for a farm tour. And there we go. There's the other one. I knew there was one missing somewhere. And we did a pasture walk this morning, and they've done a pretty neat thing this morning. You're actually an agricultural teacher in Arkansas. Can you tell a little bit about your background?
So I've been teaching ag about 15 years. Started off in kind of there in north central Arkansas, Rolly Hills on Curly's Ridge, and then kind of row crop around it. And just got passionate into agriculture in high school and FFA, and knew that was the route I wanted to go with my life. And met my wife in college as I was going through to be an ag teacher, and got married, and then started teaching ag in that region. And she moved me to north central Arkansas in the Ozarks and in 2014, and been there since.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you've got 4 wonderful kids, and the ages, and what's your all's names?
I'm Addison, I'm 14.
Ava, and I'm 13. I'm Archer, and I'm 11. I'm Aubrey, and I'm 8.
Okay,
It's her birthday.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
So how old are you now?
9.
Yeah.
There's a lot of A's in there.
Nice.
And to keep it interesting, huh?
So, you being an ag teacher, you said a little bit this morning that, you started out showing livestock, and because of your position, you wanted to get your kids involved in that, and I think that's awesome. You tell a little bit about how you've done that with your family, and I know you keep a pretty busy schedule.
We do, yeah. I mean, I guess ever since they were old enough to be in 4-H, we just felt like that having a project and that responsibility of a 4-H project in their life to understand livestock, that it's something that even if they're just going and showing it and competing with it and that whole realm of it, but just the day-to-day responsibility of they're responsible for that. That is their project, their thing. I think that something that Amber and I believed in a lot, and the educational aspect of it. We're strong in education and believe that by having that responsibility, they're bought in and they're learning.
Yep.
Even if they go win a ribbon, whatever, but they're learning.
We have a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
We have a lot of fun together. All of us do
Yep.
that together. It's a team effort.
it's a family thing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I grew up on this, I was in 4-H. We didn't have FFA. I wish we had it, but 4-H was huge. I mean, you get together with other kids, and I can't overemphasize the importance, and you talked about it earlier, having responsibility of that animal. Because if it doesn't get fed, it's your fault.
Correct.
Or taken care of. So it teaches you to be a good person, I believe.
Addison has a funny story about a little chicken.
Can you share that with us?
Yeah.
So one year I had a chicken for county fair, and I worked it all summer, and I fed it all summer, and we got to county fair, and I won.
She had worked really hard and
Yeah.
won showmanship, poultry showmanship.
And then after county fair, I just let it go. I left it in the pen. I forgot about it, and it died a few days later. So
We had a dead little chicken.
yeah,
You won a ribbon.
yep. So after that, I took a little bit more care of my chickens.
It taught you something, though, didn't it? Yeah. So, and that's what we've been talking about here this morning. What's unique is tell people a little bit about why you came up here, and what is this enterprise that this voyage that you're taking off on, which I think is awesome.
We kicked around an idea of just seeing what's going on in agriculture, and friends that I've grown up with. A good roommate of mine from college. I mean, they had his equipment sale last February, and just the struggles of people that are trying to get started, maybe getting big debt. We know the issues that are out there, and Amber and I's heart were laid on starting a nonprofit called Forward to the Basics. And that
What's it called?
Forward to the Basics.
Forward to the basics.
Forward to the Basics.
Love
Yeah,
it.
forwardtothe.basics.org. That there's just simple principles that have worked for centuries that we're ignoring. And somebody that may be from out of town and moving into a rural life, that changing and searching for advice and help, we want them on the land and going in the right track of tried and true principles that work. That are not high input, they're not high capital investments, and they work. And that's kind of where our focus is, about a family and unit and people being on the land and improving landscapes.
Yeah. So you basically, your trip up here was, man, you emailed me this list of questions. I'm looking at that and I'm like, this guy's been doing some thinking. This wasn't just random questions.
No, sir.
They were well thought out questions. And so we did basically an interview process where you threw those at me. And so are those going to be available? I mean, what are you going to do with that?
That's a good question. We're not sure. We want to use that as a resource. We're not sure how we're going to use all the information that we gather. We're using it for us to learn.
Yep.
First and foremost.
Yep.
Or we want our kids to learn, and we're going to find a way to share it with others so that it can be a resource for others.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I'll go through each one of you all. What do you like the most about when you wake up in the morning? What really gets you going in the morning? I'll start with the wife here. What's your name? I forgot your name.
Amber.
Amber, what's your...
Getting to spend the day with my family.
Great. That's a great answer.
I've
And
homeschooled these guys now for 14 years, and that's my passion is
Yeah.
my kids and my family, and I have a lot of fun with them. I learn with them and from them a lot.
well, you've got a very well-rounded family. I think you're a very good teacher.
Oh.
And you? What do you like doing?
I like waking up and thinking that it's a new day to have fun.
There you go. That's what I was thinking about when I was your age, for sure. Great answer. And you, sir? Nope.
Me?
Yep.
Well, we've got an east-facing window, and my kitchen sets east. And this time of year, I love that when that sun comes out of the east. I've usually got a fire built, and I've got a cup of coffee, and that's. I love seeing it come up over the land, and just to think about that we get to sit on a piece of property and see that view, and just have the abundance that we have around us. Not a lot of ground, but man, we've got a garden, and we've got resources right there close to us in our zone, and that's huge to me. That's fulfilling each and every day.
Awesome. And your son?
I like to sleep in.
You like to sleep in? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that either.
But when I do wake up, I enjoy playing with our dogs.
Okay. You're a dog guy. Yep.
I like animals.
Yep. Well, that's good. You, ma'am?
And I always like getting up and going and feeding my sheep in the summertime, and in the wintertime just sitting by the fire and
Yep.
waking up.
Okay.
I like knowing that I can get up and strengthen my mind, learn things, and strengthen the land and improve it and do things that helps our farm and our family.
Awesome. Well, I told you, the parents earlier, that I thought you all have done a masterful job of raising these young kids, and that is your greatest resource, is these young,
Absolutely.
Without these, there's, we have to have them. And the more we can get on the land, the better. And so, my hat's off to you folks. I wish you the best in your future. And I'm glad you got to come and stay at our Airbnb.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I think
had a great time.
y'all didn't have a TV last night, so what did you do?
Play board games.
I did a
read.
puzzle with Mom
Oh.
and played some solitaire. And
We
then
played Chinese checkers,
Battleship,
battleship,
puzzle.
puzzle.
Daddy played Battleship.
I sunk her battleship, and then prepared for today and kind of our interview and read.
That's-
Downtime, it was nice.
Yeah.
Family time.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. That's what it's about, is, and that's the one thing I want to leave it on is, folks, when you do start out on your own operation and you start adding different activities to your farm, make sure that it doesn't take away from this time right here with your family. Because if it takes away from your family, it's probably not going to be good. And it's got to be encompassing and improve the lives of your family, and learn to get away. Learn to get away with your family and enjoy life. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. And what was that? Or the .org?
Forwardtobasics.org.
Forward to Basics.
Forwardtobasics.org.
Okay, forwardtothebasics.org. Awesome. All right, folks, everyone, hit that subscribe button on the way out, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.